What's up, you It's Nate from the 80/20 Drummer, and real talk, I swear sometimes. Maybe once a month, once every 2 months, but if that's going to be a deal breaker for you guys, I can recommend some other great channels. That's all about that. Okay, so I've got some creative constraints today because I'm taping what I call a contingency lesson because I'm doing a collaboration that looks like it's gonna turn out great, but it still needs another week to really be killer. So I've always got stuff I can show you guys. So I set up the cameras. The other cool thing is that there's a band coming in here in something like 15 minutes and I have to record this and tear down. I am trying to cover this tune and I brought my practice back to the jazz kit just to break things down more simply. It helps me think more clearly. Makes me think more cleanly. So I did come up with a couple of licks I want to share with you guys when you're playing kind of on the ride cymbal or on a non-hi-hat surface and you're ghosting the hi-hats on quarters. And they're two Spanky McCurdy inspired licks. So the first one I want to give you is kind of a funky drummer thing, which would just be like, except that when Spanky does it, he'll add a snare drum doubling the open hi-hat. So it'll be... That's it. That's literally the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. Oops, let me turn the overhead on. So 1, 2, 3. So you can do that in context. Etc. So the other one I want to show you is bouncing off of this 6-stroke roll lick that I did almost a year ago for the Jill Scott cover, which is a famous fill he does during a Jill Scott tune that I'll link to below. But it's essentially... So it starts out with the 6-stroke roll, 3, 4, and it bounces off of the hats or the ride cymbal. So 3, 4. So in context, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can do the hemiola thing with that. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me combine the two really quick. All right, so that concludes the lesson for this week. Guys, as always, if you want to learn more about me, if you want to dig deeper, if you want a gateway drug into my paid products, I recommend checking out the 80/20 roadmap, link below. Solve the 3 major problems that are holding you back from getting better at drumming. Figure out what they are, solve them. My time is short, so I'm going to bid you guys adieu, and I'll be back next week with the collaboration. All right, peace.